ਨਿਰਭੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰਗ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. So, let us start now what this evening was about and what is happening here. Yes. Perfect. Is this perfect, Ariana? Perfect. Thank you. Now, I was sitting somewhere in a remote corner of this hall and I heard a very young gentleman ask, will there be a speech? Will there be an undergraduate speaking? Will we know more about what is happening today? And I want to congratulate him for his curiosity, because that's why we celebrate Vaisakhi, and that's why the rector just spoke about diversity, because we want people to come in and join us and know what is actually happening here, and that the world has a lot more cultures and celebrations than we perhaps know till now. So, let me give you a small feedback, let me give you a small introduction of what Vaisakhi is, okay? So, Vaisakhi is a festival that starts in the late 17th century. So, we are talking about the year 1699, okay? So, the first time the word Vaisakhi ever come into existence is 1699. Now, what happens in 1699? In 1699, what place are we talking about? We are talking about the northern part of India, also known as Punjab. Okay? That is the origin of the Sikh religion, where majority of Sikhs still live today, and the origin of Vaisakhi as well. The 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, stands up in front of a crowd of 80,000 people, much more than I am standing today here, and he makes a very, very big demand. He asks for a head. And that is where the story begins, because he said, is there anyone here in the crowd who is willing to give me his head? And one man raises his hand and said, yes, yes I am. So he takes it to the bag and he comes back with a bloody sword, very big, naked, bloody sword, and he says, I'm not satisfied. I want a second one. And so a second man, raises his hand from the crowd and says, okay, I'm going to give you my head. And that continues 5 times till Guru Gobind Singh Ji comes forward with all those 5 men. He obviously didn't kill them. But it was a metaphor to see who all would be willing to surrender their everything to God and to righteousness. So this is how the Khalsa army was established. The Khalsa army was established by those 5 people who stood up from the crowd and said, yes, I want to give my head, which means I want to give my life, my mind, my thoughts, my intellect to whatever you wish to lead me and whatever needs to be done in this world. And the army was called the Khalsa, which still exists today. So if we ever encounter a male or a female with a turban, perhaps a small dagger called the Kirtan, you will know that they are called the Khalsas. And you actually were a part of their historic celebration today. So go and greet them and say, hey, I was at Vaisakhi also. I know who you are. You might look different, but you're not that different in the end. Now, but you are different. Why are you different? Why do certain people choose to wear a turban, choose to never cut their hair, choose to live a lifestyle which might be very foreign and very difficult to understand for a lot of people in this world, perhaps? This is the reason, because the 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, who initiated the army, gave us 2 tasks in this world. And he says, my army will live forever and it will ensure 2 things in this world. The first thing is Deg. Deg means food or nurture. So he said, I want that there should be, that hunger should be eliminated, for example, that basic needs should be satisfied of the people. So even today, if we walk into any Gurdwara, A gurdwara is a religious establishment or a place of prayer of the Sikhs. You will find free vegetarian food there. And you could be of any background, you could come from anywhere, you can just walk in and you will be offered a plate of food. And this practice is not limited to one country, one place or one institute, but spreads across the entire world. In fact, the Golden Temple in Amritsar, India, a place I would recommend to visit if anyone who is planning a visit to India, serves 100,000 meals every day, 365 days a year, absolutely without any charges. Anyone who walks in will get food and help from the Sikhs. And that was the first principle for establishing the Khalsa army. The second thing is Deg. Now, Deg means political and social rights. We realize that human beings not only need a full stomach and adequate to eat and maybe a house to live in. While these are important things, we want rights as well. We want to be recognized, we want our individuality, and so he said that my army will not only ensure that everyone has basic necessities, but also social and political rights. And so we see that since the establishment, even much before that, in India and all over the world, we have fought not only for our own rights, but for the rights of others as well. We have defended not only our own people, but those who are unable to defend themselves as well. So when, in fact, the father of the 10th Guru sacrificed his life to save another religion, which I think is quite a cool thing. Because you look at martyrdom and you think a person sacrificing his life to save his own people, which is common and much appreciated. But here we have a man, the top of a religion, so the top priest of a religion, the prime authority, who says, you know what, I think religious rights are in grave danger. And we're talking about the rule of Aurangzeb, the Mughal ruler in India at that time. And so he decides, on the plea of the Hindu Pandits, to go and give up his own life to save the practice of another religion, although he himself did not believe in it. So that's where we see that social political rights are also our top priority to ensure that they are guaranteed to the people. And I think that was perhaps partially my strength when I came up to the rector and said, I love Diwali at Exeter and I love Christmas at Exeter, but it would be lovely to see a Vaisakhi at Exeter as well. And there you go, we have a Vaisakhi at Exeter. So now I come to the most blessed part of my speech, which is gratitude. I don't think I could live without that. So my first gratitude goes to our rector, Sir Rick Traynor. I think he has been a very revolutionary man. A man who was approached by a young international brown girl in her first year, barely knows anything around Oxford. She goes to him and says, I think we should celebrate the festival. It should be called Vaisakhi. It should celebrate the greatness of the Khalsa. Everyone is welcomed. We want to share our culture. And he said, fantastic idea, Jasmine. Let's do it. So this is the man we are talking about, and this is the man I would like to thank first and foremost. After that, I think catering deserves the second gratitude. Eliana, you have been a wonderful, wonderful person. I give a lot of headaches to catering. I am never on time. I run Indian Standard Time, which means I'm always late. And catering always has to take the brunt of that. So thank you for serving us tonight. Thank you to all your team members for feeding us. We are very, very grateful to catering. And my last request of the night is that we have a small feedback form, because we always want to improve ourselves. Now the feedback form says two things. First of all, there's going to be a Vaisakhi event next year, because we're not taking feedback, we don't want to improve. So indirectly I'm saying, next Trinity, 2024, I want to see you all here again, okay? But what I'm also saying is that we are open to suggestions, we are open to ideas, and we're definitely not perfect. So if you disliked something, if you didn't like it, if you wish to suggest some improvement, we are very, very welcome to hear back from you. You don't have to write your name or anything on that your opinions matter to us the most. Okay? So at the end of each 3 tables, I have kept few pens and feedback forms. So if people from the end of those tables could just start passing on the forms, and we will reach them, and if you could just fill them, that would be wonderful. With this, I want to just leave you with a message that it has been a pleasure for the Sikh Society of Oxford to celebrate one of the biggest festivals of Sikhism. This day has witnessed the birth of an army, has witnessed the birth of people who said, I wish to sacrifice my life so others can have food and others can have their social political rights. And I feel like I live by those principles every day, or at least I try. So if there's any turban in sight or you ever meet someone, go and greet him. Say that you can trust him. And I hope that we can establish a society where we can live together and understand each other better. Thank you so much.